So everybody please, some fromage.
Thank God.
And a
Thank
baguette.
God. There's no Irish group.
And you are Irish. Okay, so in 1798,
Ah si, moi je suis sûr.
1798, the Irish people decided to have a rebellion. And we decided it was time to fight the English. But we have a small problem. There are not so many of us, and there are a lot of them. It will be very difficult for us to defeat them. But a few years before, France had a rebellion. And your rebellion was very successful.
Française. Ils l'ont balancé de
So, the Irish decided to imitate the French. France had a rebellion. It's time for Ireland to have a rebellion. So, one Irish guy went to France. Tintin. And he asked the French, France, will you help us to defeat England? Wait, France, will you help us to defeat England? Remember, at that time, the French and the English were not friends. So, the French people sent an army. Only one army. And they told the Irish, be ready. So, Irish, are you ready? Okay, always. So, a very small group of Irish people decided to start the rebellion. England, are you ready? But there was a problem. The same problem we always have. The French were late. It's normal. It's normal. It's the same problem in every situation. In a rebellion, waiting for the bus. Always the same problem.
Was a strike, we were the first.
Yeah, they were on strike. So the Irish decided to have the rebellion without the French. So, are you ready? Yes. Without the French help, the Irish rebellion was too small.
C'est normal.
C'est normal.
Oh.
And the Irish rebellion was defeated by the English.
As always.
As always, the leaders of the rebellion
Il s'est fait cut la tête.
they were taken to Dublin Castle. And in Dublin Castle, they were hung. Does somebody have a scarf?
Confession tortue.
So, they were hung. But not until they died. They were hung like. But they didn't die. Thank you. Before they died, they were taken down and they were disemboweled. And when they were disemboweled, they were still alive.
Yes.
Then the intestines were burned with fire while they were still alive. Then they probably died. After that, their heads were cut off and their body was cut into 4 pieces. The head, not when they were still alive. The heads were put at Dublin Castle, and the 4 parts of the body went to the 4 corners of Great Britain. After this happened, the French arrived! Oh, where is the baguette? Oh, we are ready. I'm sorry. The train was late. When the French arrived, the war was more or less over. They tried to fight a little bit. But the war was over. So they did what every French person in Ireland does. They went to the pub. And they drank. And when the Frenchmen were in the pub, they met some Irish girls and they...
What's that to do?
C'est normal! And they... You know?
No?
And
He doesn't know.
you don't know.
Allez, vas-y, va-t'en, toi.
So, in the west of Ireland, there are still many people who have a French name. Because some of the French remained, some of the French left, but they left children. And 1798 in Irish history is called the Year of the French. Yeah, c'est normal. Okay, but one of the most important battles in the rebellion happened here. Probably the most important battle. Okay, there were 400 Irish people. 400. And down there is a road. And one day, you can go back. One day, a small British caravan was passing. 3 of you. And for the Irish people, this was a fantastic opportunity because they had weapons, food, money, armor. So the Irish people ran down the hill, attacked them, wiped them out, and took everything. No! Okay.
I have the button.
Good. Take it.
Sorry.
Don't give it back there, English.
Okay.
Where's Victor?
Victor.
Victor.
Victor! Who is Victor?
So, the Irish group defeated this small British army, but that caused a problem because it made the rest of the British angry. Okay, so all of the British people, please go down there. Come on, British people. Down. Down. You're British. You're alive again. You're alive again. French people, go over there. You're late. You're Irish. So, the Irish army was 400 people. 400 people in here. You don't have to do this. 700 people. The English army had an advantage because they were at the top of the hill. But the British army were very well trained. They had good equipment and they had good tactics. The Irish army was led, the leader was a woman. Oh, c'est normal. So, everybody believed that the Irish army would defeat the English army coming up the hill. They didn't. The 700 English marched up the hill, firing, and when they reached the top, they attached their bayonets and stabbed them. Almost all 400 of the Irish were killed. You are dead. And from the English army of 700 people, 30 died.
Oh, so many.
400, 30. This was a complete disaster for the Irish rebellion. And in fact, this finished the rebellion.
Yeah.
It was over after this. And there wasn't another rebellion for 120 years because the English smashed them here. Over here, can you see the cross? This cross is a memorial for the 400 people that died here. So, to the cross! Go!
Cross.